They say every big move in football begins with whispers. But this time, the whispers turned into a thunderclap that echoed across English football. Liverpool's young winger, Ben Doak, is on the verge of a £25 million transfer to Bournemouth. At just 19 years old, Doak is far from a household name, yet his potential and raw talent have made him one of the most intriguing young prospects in the Premier League. This deal has shocked many and left fans asking, why would Liverpool part with such a promising player, and why now? Ben Doak's journey from the streets of Dalry, Scotland, to Anfield is nothing short of remarkable. Signed from Celtic's youth system in 2022, he quickly made waves with his blistering pace, fearless dribbling, and an eye for goal that belied his age. While his appearances for Liverpool's first team were limited, just a handful of Premier League matches, he left an impression every time he stepped onto the pitch. Those flashes of brilliance were enough to catch the attention of several Premier League clubs. Bournemouth, however, moved faster than anyone else. According to reports from The Guardian and TalkSport, negotiations between the clubs have been swift but intense. Bournemouth, under manager Andoni Iraola, have been looking for a direct, pacey winger to replace Dango Ouattara, who has been linked with a move abroad. The Cherries see Doak as not just a short-term fix, but a long-term investment, someone who could grow into a key player over the next 5 years. The £25 million fee, while steep for a teenager with limited top-flight experience, reflects the growing trend in football, paying big for potential. Liverpool's decision to sell is understandably raising eyebrows. Some insiders claim it's purely a financial decision, aimed at balancing the books after their recent signings. Others believe Jurgen Klopp, known for his knack of nurturing young talent, simply doesn't see Doak breaking into Liverpool's crowded front line anytime soon. With Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, and Darwin Núñez ahead of him, opportunities were always going to be limited. In that context, Liverpool might see this as the perfect time to cash in. But here's where the story takes an interesting twist. Several sources suggest that Liverpool have included a buyback clause in the deal. That means if Doak develops into the star many believe he will become, Liverpool could bring him back to Anfield in the future, likely for a higher fee, but still within their control. It's a smart safety net that speaks volumes about the regard they still hold for the young Scot. For Doak himself, the move could be career-defining. At Bournemouth, he'll likely get far more game time, the chance to start regularly in the Premier League, and the platform to showcase his talents on a bigger stage. For a player of his age, confidence and consistency are everything, and the opportunity to play week in, week out could accelerate his growth dramatically. Of course, big transfers always come with risk. The pressure of a £25 million price tag can weigh heavily on a young player's shoulders. Bournemouth fans will expect immediate impact, while rival supporters will be watching closely for signs that the Cherries have overpaid. But those who've seen Doak in action know that his game is built on fearlessness. He's not the type to shy away from a challenge. This move also underlines a fascinating shift in the Premier League's transfer market. Smaller clubs like Bournemouth are no longer content to be mere stepping stones. They're willing to spend serious money to secure top young talent, even if it means competing with the traditional giants. In doing so, they're reshaping the league's competitive landscape. As the deal edges closer to completion, one thing is certain: Ben Doak's story is just beginning. Whether he becomes a star at Bournemouth, earns a big move abroad, or even returns to Liverpool someday, his journey will be one to watch. For now, the young Scot stands on the brink of the most important chapter of his career. And if history has taught us anything, it's that sometimes the boldest moves are the ones that define legends. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on the latest football transfers, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Liverpool made the right choice selling Ben Doak now? Will he become a star at Bournemouth or struggle under the pressure? And most importantly, was £25 million a bargain or an overpayment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading every single one.